Excellencies, the African Union is indeed very proud of ECOWAS. We advocate for a united community. We advocate and we fully support the unity of ECOWAS. The withdrawal by 3 countries is unacceptable to the African Union, and we believe in one ECOWAS.
Oh, so yes, the African Union is so proud of ECOWAS. And Your Excellency, sorry, we the citizens of ECOWAS, we the citizens of Africa, we are asking you, what is it that the ECOWAS, the organization called ECOWAS, what has ECOWAS done for its citizens that the African Union is proud of? We want to know. We are asking these questions, innocent questions. We want to know what social amenities that the body, the organization called ECOWAS has been able to provide for its citizens that the African Union is proud of. Because when the ECOWAS was formed in the 70s, in the 1970s, the ECOWAS was supposed to provide free movement for its citizens. Today, as we speak, the ECOWAS citizens cannot move freely around ECOWAS. Those from French countries cannot move freely in English-speaking countries. Those in English-speaking countries cannot move freely in French-speaking countries. That is a fact. So is that what ECOWAS, African Union, is proud of? As we speak, for the past 30 years, ECOWAS was supposed to have one single currency. It was supposed to happen some years back. The president of France Macron went to French countries and told them not to sign up to this. As we speak now, ECO still doesn't have single currency, the ECO. But it was supposed to be implemented even, that was in 2020, before 2020, 4 years ago. But the president of France went to West Africa and told French-speaking countries not to sign up to that because France is giving them France is the one providing them their currency. They are still using the CFA francs, whilst France is no more using that. Is that what the African Union is proud of? What is it that ECOWAS has done for its citizens that the African Union is proud of? It is about time African leaders stop celebrating mediocrity. This mediocratic behavior, we are sick and tired of it as citizens of Africa. What is it? And what is so unacceptable about these Sahel countries, this Sahel alliance? Because all these things that you are telling us that what the Sahel alliance have done is unacceptable. What is it that the Sahel alliance have done that is unacceptable? President Traore of Burkina Faso exposed some ECOWAS countries whom the French are still using to destabilize their Burkina Faso. Watch the video.
We no longer want to participate in this line diplomacy. In an interview, we spoke about the Ivorian regime. Some Burkinabés got on their horses and criticized. I say it. I insist and I persist. We have nothing against the Ivorian people, but we have something with those who lead the Ivory Cross. We say it and we still respect it. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. There is indeed an operation center in Abidjan to destabilize our country. No one can deny it, and we will provide you with the proof in the following days. We will show you physical evidence. You will understand what we are talking about. No one will come and tell us that in Benin, there is no French base directed against us. We have the evidence at hand. 2 important bases. No one can conquer them, and I challenge them. And we have nothing against the Beninese people. There, we have a problem with the policy of Beninese leaders. And we say it loud and clear again. In this diplomacy, we decided to tell the truth. There are indeed 2 bases, one towards Kambi and the other going towards Porga, or I don't know which locality. Tracks have been redeveloped to more than 3,000 meters in length. Planes. Arkhla Lira landing. People equipped and trained there. We have audio recordings of French agents in Benin there, who act as the center of operations. They set up operations with them. They help themselves. They do everything that comes there. We have all the details on them. And you don't want us to tell our people? We're going to say it. If they don't want to, they should stop behaving like this.
Yes. So the French, they are still using Ivory Coast and another country to destabilize. They still have military base in those countries. They're still using that to destabilize, to cause chaos in those countries. Are you not sympathetic with the citizens of those countries, AU, the African Union? Are you not don't you feel sorry when you see terrorists terrorizing our citizens in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger, in northern Nigeria? Are you not don't you feel sorry for those citizens? That is what is unacceptable. And today, this Sahel Alliance, they said we want to take our destiny into our own hands. We want to stand up and fight and liberate our people from this imperialist. Is that what you are telling us is unacceptable? If that is unacceptable to you, then we the citizens of ECOWAS, we say it is acceptable to us. And then I am calling on, we here in One Africa Mission, we are calling on every West African, every citizen of Africa, all sons and daughters of the continent of Africa to stand up for this Sahel Alliance leadership, because they are fighting for our interests. Because for what we can see, the African Union is not fighting for our interests. What is unacceptable is it that when France were taking the resources of those countries for free, and today they are saying enough is enough, we cannot no longer allow you to take our resources for free. Is that what African Union is telling us is not acceptable? Is it that when Niger, the uranium in Niger was supplying electricity for the French citizens to enjoy their lives, whilst our people are languishing in abject poverty, and today they have come out and say, no, treat us with dignity so that we can do trade together, we can be friends, just treat us with dignity? Is that what they are calling for? Is unacceptable for the African Union? What our leaders in African Union and also in ECOWAS, we the citizens of Africa, we have been calling for a borderless Africa. Yet you refuse.
Borderless Africa. Borderless Africa.
Choose us. Give us a borderless Africa so that we can travel around just as the Europeans are doing to enjoy our continent. You refuse us that. Yet you and your children, you are enjoying that. You and your families, you are enjoying that. Is that what you are denying us? Is that what you are telling us you are proud of? Is that what you are telling us you are proud of? Because if not, you wouldn't be telling those in the Sahel that what they have come out with is unacceptable. They have come out and say we want dignity for our people. We want to see our people live a better life. Is that what is unacceptable? It is unacceptable for the African to live a life with dignity. It is unacceptable for the African to have a life with dignity. What are you proud of, African Union? Is it that because most people, most children, young energetic Africans who are perishing in the Mediterranean Sea are from West Africa?
Oh, maybe before ni bi. Kwanya e faso a ye ba Europe, eninie. Yeah, kwanya faso e ba Europe no. Go say, boat no ba la no hwade e. Ha, wo so obi adwane. Obi adwane for survivment. Abrafo we beach no. Charlie. Obi adwane for survivment. Yemu bi.
Is that what you are proud of? Most Africans who are perishing in the Sahara Desert, they are West Africans.
Feels like success is a trap, and sometimes it feels like people don't understand.
Africans, is that what you are proud of? Is that what you are proud of? Today, a group of leaders, they have come out and say, no, we cannot have resources whilst our children are perishing in the Mediterranean Sea. We cannot have resources whilst our people, our young people are perishing in the Sahara Desert. So please, If the Western world, the colonial criminals want to deal with us, let us trade, let us do business with respect, fairness. We are only calling for fairness and nothing else. And yet the Western colonial criminals cannot, they cannot imagine an African telling them to do business fairly with them. So these Sahel countries have stand up and say enough is enough. And then today you are telling us it's unacceptable. Is that what is unacceptable to the African Union? Do you think the African Union is acceptable to we, this generation of Africans? Do you think we are happy with the way and manner you people are treating us as citizens of Africa? We are living with no dignity. You think we are proud of that? Do you think we are happy about that? We are calling on all Africans, sons and daughters of Africa, patriotic Africans, to stand up for these Sahel countries, because this is the kind of leadership we want as Africans. We cannot continue to tolerate mediocratic leaders who have no sympathy, who have for the citizens of Africa, leaders who only think about themselves and their families. That is all some of you think. Do you think it is easy? How dignified it is as an African to hear to see an African leader saying, I reject the IMF loan. I don't want anything to do with the IMF. How dignified it is to see an African leader like President Traore say, no, we have what it takes to look after ourselves. So IMF, the International Monetary Fund, keep what you have for yourselves. We don't want you to enslave us anymore. And with this generation of Africans, I keep saying, we have the chance never before granted to any generation of Africans to make this continent of ours a better place. Please let us stand up and join these Sahel countries. This is how America started. America didn't start with 50 states. America started gradually and others joined. Please, African children, stand up and fight for these Sahel countries. Do not let these colonial criminals use our own to bring them down, because they will never rest until they bring these good leaders down. And then we must not allow them. We are sick and tired of them using us against us for their own good. Everything that our leaders are doing, African Union is saying against these leaders, it is for the good of the Western colonial criminals, not for we, the citizens of Africa. I thank you very much for coming around. Please, if you haven't joined our mission, One Africa Mission, subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Facebook, on TikTok, the #1 Africa Mission. We are on a mission until we chase Satan out of Africa. The Satan company must leave Africa alone. And together, me and you, we can bring back our dignity as children of Africa. Thank you very much for coming around.